Hi and welcome to my series, Let Me Tell You. When I was about 16 years old, my dad told me, or better, advised me, to go out there and talk to people and meet people, and that I should meet various people and not just one person. And not everyone has to be immediately my boyfriend. And back then I was like, but I don't want to date different people. I just want to meet my boyfriend and have a boyfriend. And actually, the intention for wanting a relationship was to have a boyfriend because everyone else had one. So I wanted to have one too. It sounds like I wanted to adopt a dog or something like that because everyone else had it. And today, everything is very different, of course. And about 14 years later, I decided to take his advice and try it because he told me this over and over again. Like, I guess 4 years or 5 years, he over and over said, just meet people, talk to them, be interested in them, get curious, stuff like that. And I was always like, I don't want that. I want a boyfriend and I want it now. And now I tried his advice last year and I decided to do things differently because everything that I did before was just not working or not working in the way that I desired it to. And I was into a guy for a very long time and I put him on a pedestal. And you know how it is when you put people on a pedestal and have high expectations towards them. When you get to know them, they fall very quickly from the pedestal because you have made up this image in your mind and have this high expectation that probably no person on earth can ever fulfill. So I decided to not have a crush on people, but instead really meet people and meet them where they are at and get curious and talk to people like my dad advised me 14 years ago. And what happened was that I was more detached than ever. And I'm not talking about going out there. If you are looking for something serious, I'm not talking about going out there and having sex with various people. If that's what you want, if that's only what you want, then that's okay. But if you are looking for something serious or a real partnership, then I would advise you to really go out there and meet people and just talk to them and get curious about them. And what I did too was getting clear on what I wanted. What kind of people do I want to surround myself with? And so I was on dating apps and tried to just meet people and be interested and not just going all in, having a crush already, putting the people on pedestals and having these high expectations and everything, but really getting curious about what is the person like, what do they like, what are their interests, their hobbies and stuff like that. And I really met very interesting people through this, and also at some point I met my perfect match. And this really supported me because I was so not emotionally involved, because I have the feeling, and this is my opinion, that if you start right in and you have a full crush on them or are super interested and think this is the one and you have immediately sex with them, it's like you form this immediate emotional attachment. And then you can't see the things anymore that don't fit, and you think like this fits to 99%, 1% it looks like crazy and shit, but 99% are great. But you actually see or miss the red flags where it says that it's actually 50% or 60% that don't fit, but you are already emotionally attached. And when we are emotional attached to someone, we don't want to let it go because we know that we break our own hearts when we leave, even though it doesn't fit. And for me, it was important that this time when I go out there and I really get into a relationship, because I was already so comfortable with just being by myself, because I have established a great life for myself and I was on my self-love journey and everything. So the person that comes into my life and wants to take the place as my partner has to really be a very high match and not just someone who fits a little bit and has potential or something like that. And what I've realized meeting all these people was that I wasn't emotionally attached. Even when I met my perfect match, I wasn't emotionally attached for a very long time, because I was really just curious. I was interested and curious, but I wasn't like fully all in, throwing everything that I've learned overboard or stuff like that. I was really like taking the time to get to know the other person so that I can make myself an opinion about the other person and see, does this person fit to my lifestyle? Does this person fit to my life? Does this person share the values that I value? Do we have the same values or not? And also, is this person just interesting in the beginning, or does it fade at some point? And it never faded, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't call him my perfect match. But I took my time to really get to know people, and really took the time to see if they really fit to me or not. And I really took the time also to recognize red flags or green flags, you know. And if you are in the position of just being curious, then you don't need to control the outcome, because you have the space and the patience to go step by step. But when we put someone on a pedestal, or we just meet one person and think this is the one immediately because we talked 2 sentences with them, then we throw everything overboard and don't have the space to really see if this person really fits to you or not. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, because I think it's very important that we stop controlling things, because when we are emotionally attached, we try to control the outcome. We try to make this person fit into our life, even though the person doesn't fit. It's like you have a circle form and you try to fit a cube inside the circle form, you know. And this just doesn't work, and there is so much force and control and everything. But when you are just curious and interested in getting to know various people, then you first of all have options, and second of all you get to meet various people and see what you like and what you don't like, and then can get even clearer about what you want. And you also get better at dating, especially when you are a person that is very nervous before a date. If you meet various people and just talk to them, go on a coffee date or go for a walk with them, you really get to know yourself better, because you understand what you like or dislike in another person, and you also have the time to calm down your nervous system, because you see that dates aren't as scary as you thought they would be. And so I've created a manual. It's called Swipe to Your Perfect Match, the manual. And there I describe all the things that I did last year to go on that journey and meet my perfect match. And there are included all the tools, wisdom, and a strategy that I accumulated over the past few years to find your perfect match, your perfect partner for you. And if you like what I'm talking about here, then check out the link in the description and see if the manual fits for you.